Definitely not one of my favourite launches. Good morning, welcome to another episode. And today I'm off Selsey Bill, and it's going to be a lovely, flat, calm, sunny day today. You can see the sun's rising. Just launched off the slipway, and it was quite hairy because the tide was all the way in, and the sort of swells coming in and out. The positive is there's a lot of seagulls. I won't be able to show you on this GoPro, but there's a lot of seagulls out there, which tells me there's mackerel out there today, which is good. Target species today is a ray. So my last episode, I was after rays, and I was offshore them. Didn't really have much luck, although I did catch some place and a lot of bream. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of bream out here today. That is a lovely day today. I think the tide's going to be a bit strong as well, considering how high the water is. There's a lot more water than I thought there'd be. I don't think the tides were that high today, but hey ho. At least there's no wind, and the swell's non-existent at the moment, which is a good thing. Yeah, all I got today with me is a box of squid and one pack of mackerel. So hopefully there's some mackerel out here today. There's nothing better than fresh bait. That is a lovely day, man. Look at this. That launch was a bit hairy though. Hopefully it's not like that when I come back. I might have to come back in on low tide, so I don't have to land on that concrete slipway. Yeah, look at this, beautiful. I've seen loads of seagulls about, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be loads of mackerel today, which is a good thing, because if the mackerel about, the predators are about. So it could be rays here, it could be tope, could be all sorts. I've had 5 different types of ray here, so you know, I've had everything from undulate, spotted, thornback, blonde, what else, small eye. I've had all sorts of rays here, so it's a very good spot for rays. Sometimes it can be hit and miss though. Yeah. Oh, there's a massive seal. You alright, mate? There's a huge seal out here. Just seen him now. He's eyeing me up. He is huge. As long as he doesn't come to the kayak, it's all good. It's all good. I've got quite a long paddle now, actually. Once I get that out of the way, chuck the anchor down. Hopefully the tide's not ripping too much. For those of you that have never fished Selsey before, this tide here can be extremely, you know, strong. Definitely not a beginner's location to come to. I've had some times there where my anchor's got stuck and I've struggled to get it up and ended up having to cut the line. I've had anchor slip. I've struggled to paddle against tide. So yeah, it's just word of warning, it is quite a dangerous place, especially the further out you go. The tide definitely rushes around the bill here, and there's a reef that goes from the shore probably about 2 k's out and acts like a wall, and the water washes over that wall. So yeah, if you launch from the West Beach slipway, make sure you stick to the right, because if you go to the left, that's where it gets a bit dangerous. Yeah, great morning. Just seen a massive seal. I'm pretty sure there's mackerel about, loads of seagulls. It's gonna be flat and calm. Can't wait. Let's get out there. Alright, first order of business then. Just gonna drag this sand eel behind while I'm paddling out. Selsey's quite a good place for bass, I believe, as well. I've had quite a lot on worms. Never really had much luck on lure, but if I'm honest with it myself, I haven't really dedicated a whole day to lure fishing. Yeah, I'm just going to drag that behind while I'm paddling out, because I have seen a lot of shoals of bass swim past me out here. I just hope that seal doesn't grab it. The drag's on. Well then, let's go. I'm just trying to judge now which way the tide's going. I think it's going west to east. I think it's going west to east. Oh, first sign of a bass. It must be here. There's quite a bit of weed in the water as well. I've been extremely lucky with the weather. It's been sunny, flat, calm, no wind. Almost like summer, if I'm honest with you. It's been like sort of 20, 25 degrees in the middle of, well, middle of May. I mean, I know it starts warming up in May, but it almost feels like it's summer. Even the water's really warm. Normally June, July, August is when we normally get sort of weather like this out here. So I think we're either in for a hot summer or we're having an early one, and then the weather's going to turn. But we'll see. If this is anything to go by, we're going to have an extremely warm summer this year. Look at that sunrise. Beautiful. Does not get much better than that, I can tell you. Absolutely beautiful. I'm about 1.5 km off shore now. Still nice and calm. I don't think there's any tidal movement at the moment, so I'm going to drop anchor here and test the depth. Fish around here for a bit, try and get some mackerel, live mackerel as bait. And then if needs be, I can move a bit further out where it drops down a bit more. Ideally that's where I want to go, but I'm going to stick around here for a bit and get some bait. I've already seen some garfish along the surface while I've been paddling, so there's definitely fish about. Let me drop anchor. I'm just seeing which way I'm going to drift. Look at that sunrise, man. That is amazing. So there's not too much of a tide at the moment, which is alright. So I brought a mackerel bag today. That's just a net bag like this. Where did I get this? What's this from? I think this was from a bag I bought, and it came with a mesh bag. And I've just tied a little carabiner on the end. I just attach that to the side, and then whenever I catch some mackerel, I'll just chuck it in. It's quite a good little thing to have. And then it keeps them in the water, keeps them fresh, and sometimes even keeps them alive for a couple hours. So yeah, brought that today. Wishful thinking probably, but we'll see. I'm gonna chuck that on there, throw it in. You can also use it as a chum bag as well, if you're fishing for sharks and that. You can throw some old manky bait in there and it just gives off a scent. But for the meantime, I'm gonna throw some feathers down, see if I can't get some live mackerel, because they're definitely about today, I can tell, just with the sheer amount of seagulls about. Let's see if there's any mackerel about. So there's mackerel about today. The rays will be here, and so will the tope as well. Always predators following them. Although there is a lot of weed today as well, which is not good. Chuck some big baits out now. Stick some squid on. So while I'm just sticking squid on, I'm just going to have some little 3/0 hooks. I think they're actually 4/0, and just I think it's about 30-pound mono. But later on, when if I do catch some mackerel and I stick some live mackerel on, I'm going to have to stick some big traces on, because I've had a lot of tope take my line here and just absolutely just bite straight through it. So if there are tope about and I'm going to be putting live mackerel on, I'm definitely going to have to be putting some shark traces on. Which is right, because you can still catch rays on it, but when I'm just using squid, I'm less likely to catch a tope, he says. There we go, first bait, whole squid. Let's chuck a sinker on. See what's about. Well, I need to get new reels, man. This reel's on its way out. Tell you what, it was worth every cent though. I've had this reel for about 3 years now, probably more. It's definitely done the business. Let's make sure that drags on. A bit looser. Here we have it. I think we're turning around. I think the tide's turning. I'm probably going to end up facing that way, which is good because there's a whole line of crab pots in front of me. So if the tide's going that way, it's probably better I face that way in case my anchor slips. Oh, lovely, lovely day. There we go. Second one, just one hook on that one. Big baits are in. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to chop up one of these squid and just put little thin strips of squid on each one of my feathers, because that way I can just leave the feathers down and they'll just bounce up and down and act like little mini sand eels or little fry. And yeah, good way of catching mackerel without actually having to do the whole motion of lifting and dropping. Tiny bits of squid, like so, on each feather. That's basically it, just loads of little strips of squid all on the little feathers like that. I've got an inquiry on one of the squid. And the first fish of the day is a smooth hound, little baby smooth hound. You alright, mate? Check you out. Check you out. And he goes mental, just like they always do. Check you out, mate. Hey. Come on, let's get the hook out. Yeah, let's get the hook out. Yeah, let's get the hook out. Well, smooth roundabout. Not a bad start. Come on, mate. There we go. And you have it. Little baby hound. Come on, mate. You right? Let's put him back. He's off. First fish of the day. Yeah, boy. Some very ominous sea mist heading my way. It's literally just above the water and it's like a wall. Almost looks like a storm of sand heading my way. So this lovely sunshine I've got at the moment could end up being overcast, and I could be stuck in that mist in a minute. I'm hoping it burns off before it gets here. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it on this camera, but it's literally just a wall of sea mist heading here. Nice and clear, sunny that way. Then I've got that coming towards me, so the breeze is not too strong at the moment, but it's moving quite quick. I reckon the next maybe hour it'll be on top of me. Hopefully it burns out and lifts. Otherwise it's going to get all dark and gloomy. It's not what we want. It's gonna be dogfish. Dogfish. Give it, doggy. So, tide must be turning because I've just had a little baby smooth hound and now I've had little doggies, so it's starting to turn up. Oh, mate. Alright? You have him? Doggy? And that cloud I was talking about? Yeah, it's just arrived. It's not good. That's not good. It's just turned up, look. Say goodbye to the sun. Literally gonna just cloud over now. Proper sea mist. So it gets quite dangerous this, because you're anchored up, boats are flying through the mist and they don't see you. I'm hoping it's not too thick. I'm hoping it just sort of goes over the top of me, but it's extremely low. I mean, it's literally just above my head at the moment. Sort of see it moving in back there. That boat going into it, literally right on the water, and it's only about 150 feet up, probably 200 feet maybe. I'm hoping it's not too thick. I'm hoping it just blows off and burns out, but I'm feeling it's going to be cold and dark in a minute. It's already starting to darken up. So ominous, horrible, I hate it. Go from like blue skies, sunny, to just suddenly surrounded by mist. Right, so no mackerel yet. So I'm gonna have to use my frozen stuff. Because I've only got 3, I'm gonna cut them into halves. Normally I put a whole mackerel out, but I'm gonna cut them into halves just to maximize my chances. I'm praying I can get some fresh stuff later. It's not looking too good at the minute. I would have thought they'd be out here in abundance, but maybe when the tide starts rushing, I might get a few, or I might have to start paddling around looking for them, which is not what I want to do, but it's a good thing I brought some with me. June, July time, I'd confidently come out here, not even bring bait, because there's normally hundreds of mackerel swimming about. There we have it. Let's chuck that bad boy out. If I do catch a tope or something, it'll probably bite me off, because this line, my trace is only about 30 pound mono, so it'll just bite through it. But if I start catching live mackerel and using that, I'm 100% changing to a wire trace, because my reel's been stripped out here probably 3 times. I've only ever landed 2 out here. So yeah, you do get them out here, but you get some big ones out here. And I don't really have, I've got the rods are alright, my rods could handle it, but the reels I've got aren't the best reels. I need like a lever drag reel. I just can't afford one because they're so expensive. Oh, sun's coming out. Lovely. The water just goes all grey. Come on, fish. Come on. It is misty. Look at that. Complete contrast. It's gone all quiet, can't see anything. Not good. Not good. Can't see the beach. Can't see the other way. Barely see the sun. Just hope it burns off. I'm sure it will. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Doesn't feel like a smooth hand. We have our first ray. Yeah, boy. That's what I came here for. This is what I came here for. A little thorny. Come on, mate. Going back, Ray. Spikes on that. Big spikes. Just hooked in the mouth. It's my first ray of 2022. Nice little thorny. Lovely. Look at them spikes, man. Look at that. Like little hypodermic needles. You can see why they call them thornback rays. Let's get this hook out your mouth. There you have him. Little thorny. Look at that. I just had my first mackerel. Came with a bit of a shock while I was reeling in, but I've got one fresh mackerel now. He's still alive. So I've stuck a wire trace on. I've got a big hook on, taken off the barb. I'm going to stick this bad boy out. He probably won't stay alive for very long, but I'm going to stick him out. Oh, got a bite on my other rod. If there are any tope about today, could be within a chance, but doesn't seem to be many mackerel. And there we have it. Let's see. Could be an early tope. You never know. You never know. Problem is, this trace is so long. It's very difficult on a kayak to cast with such big traces. Come on. Put that rod there. I've got a bite on the other rod as well. Yes, I do. It's probably going to be a dogfish though. Right. Make sure the drag's on. Yes. So if that starts screaming, we could have a tope. Need to catch more mackerel though. I've only had the one so far. Let's see if it's still on. Yeah, dogfish. Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfish. Doggy! And he's off. Doesn't even have to unhook him. I think so.
You need any help?
No, I'm alright for the moment.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. 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 You alright?
Yeah, porcupine you here.
I wasn't meant to be out today, but nah, I was meant to be working, but someone else ended up having to do it for me.
Yeah, you've got to take the opportunity when you get out.
Yeah.
That is multitasking, Robbo.
Oh yes. Problem is, this is where you lose it. Whew. Oh. Yeah. Probably going to bite through the line at this rate. Oh.
What, you just got a thick mono on, have you?
No, I got wire trace.
Oh, you have, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. No, 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 no. Whew.
Is that your first one today?
Yeah. Literally.
Perfect timing then.
Perfect timing. Is that what you're after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw Frog the Rocks the other day, and there's the boat there. He said, "Oh, they're getting loads off of Chelsea."
I've only had one mackerel though today.
Right, we got frozen. But
Yeah.
not ideal.
I caught one live one. That's what I've had him on.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But I've taken the barb off, so I just don't want to lose him. So the problem, you've got all this admin in front of you, and then when you get something like this, you've got to like get it all out of the way.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I send a drone up? Get some footage of you.
I don't mind.
I'll send you. I'll give you the footage. I won't use it. But
Problem is, I might lose him though.
you might do.
No, you don't want to hang around, he means.
That's all right. No, don't. You play your fish. Try and get it up.
I'm going to tire him out first, but
Yeah, it's better.
he'll probably bite through the wide trace. That's what I'm worried about. Where's it hooked? I think it's like in his mouth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
GoPro, stop recording.
Lovely. Right. Hopefully this cable withstands his mouth. I think he's tiring now, but the cable's like on its way out. Yeah.
Nearly ready.
Don't they, even though they get tired.
Yeah. Oh, oh. I'm worried about this cable. I think I got him. Hey. Oh. Now comes the arm wrestle. Right, let's put this bad boy back. Ready, mate? Ready? Yeah, he's ready. He's ready. Let's put him back. Come in. Get the drone out. There we have it. This will be my tope bait. Let's just cut this bad boy off because that's going to flap and make a twist in there. Boom. Right, let's get this bad boy out. So that's 2 tope now. I've had one, Ian's had one within the space of 10 minutes. I've only got two frozen mackerel left. One going in now, one left. And I haven't had any mackerel in the feather. Well, I've had one in the feathers, so hopefully the mackerel will turn up later. Yes. Yeah. If it stays on. Nah, let go. Oh, it's come back and got it. That's crazy, it came back and grabbed it.
Did it?
Yeah, it let go and then it came back and grabbed it and then I tried to hook it and pulled it out again. That's crazy. I saw it come up and grab it again. That's gone now though. Ah, unfortunate. What is this going to be? Smooth hand? Yeah. Smooth hand. It's got to be. Got to be a smooth hand. No, smooth hand. This one feels big. This one feels massive. Don't know what this is, but it's big. What is this gonna be? Could be a ray. Undulate, I think. No, thornback. Yeah, boy. Thornback ray. Check that out. Check him out. Lovely fish. Big. He was proper hooked on the bottom, he was. There we go, came for rays and I got a ray. Feathers are hooked on her. Look at those needles. Oh well, I've had a cracking day today. I've had smooth hounds, thornback rays, tope, what else have I had? Mackerel, dogfish. Yeah, great day. I'm going to pack up there. I only had about 3 mackerel today, so I'm not here in big numbers yet, but we've all had tope today, which is great. Got the drone out again, also great. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you on the next one. Next one will probably be, might be Swanage. I'm not too sure if I'm going yet or not, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you on the next one. A good day today, that. I caught loads. That's the only thing about Selby, is that you've got to paddle out quite far to get all the good stuff, and then you end up having to paddle all the way back in, and sometimes against the tide and wind like I'm experiencing right now. I could definitely do with a pedal kayak, I can tell you. I'm getting to that stage now where my shoulders are like, nah. Be careful, it's slippery.
Yeah.
You got it, yeah? Is your rudder up, yeah?
Yeah,
Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Hey. Be careful, it's slippery.
careful, no rush, mate, no rush.